Hey y'all, it's your girl Jada J. Now this episode was crazy, all right, and no different than usual. Crazy, all right. Did y'all see that? All right, let's get into it. Okay, so we open up with Jeffrey and McCreep. That's what I call him, all right. But just the officer Justin. Okay, so they're in the hotel room. Okay, so he tells the officer. He goes, okay, someone is bothering me. If word for word, he goes, I have a demon on my back. All right. So, and then something else he says that I can't get rid of or something. The cop, he's like, oh, who is it? That Candace girl? No, my mom. He goes, can't help you with that. Kind of like I got problems of my own with my mama. I can't help you. No, he knows who his mom is. So he's like, well, I'm not going to be able to help you with that. You feel me? He goes, did you know my wife is the judge on your mother's case? Oh yeah, I know. He was like, I know that. He was like, I can't help you. He was like, oh, you will. He goes, are you threatening me? He goes, no, I'm inviting you. Okay, I'm inviting you. You're inviting me to what? He goes, to this, and pulls off his shirt. I'm not really appreciating what's going on with Jeffrey. Everybody, I don't like it. And Tyler said this too. He asked the question on Facebook. He goes, is Tyler becoming Candace right now? Yes. Even that little conversation. Okay, I want to get ahead of myself. Okay, I'm inviting you. Pulls off his shirt. Look, I already told you. I'm not going for that. Like, I don't go for that dude on dude. I don't do that. You feel me? That's not how I'm rolling. Oh, no, Jeffrey, even before he said it, he goes, I know. You don't, whatever. So what did you say? Okay. So then Jeffrey, he said, taking off his pants. He's like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going for none of that. Again. So then he like, okay, but you're not going for that, but you gonna let Jeffrey shove a drink. Because he had the drink in his hand, so Jeffrey goes, just take a sip. Then he tries it, and Jeffrey goes, and then he takes a sip. Jeffrey goes, so you gonna talk all night, or are you gonna join me? And Jeffrey, he gets on the bed. All right. This was a lot, y'all. I was like, really? I was wondering at what point I was going to have to skip through a little bit, but it cut to the next scene, so I was like, all right. So he gets on the bed. So then Justin, he chugs the drink and tries to walk over. Jeffrey's like, clothes off, gun on the floor, and bring the handcuffs. So the cop, he's like, come on. He's like, clothes off, gun on the floor, handcuffs. All right. So he's taking off the clothes. Cut to the next scene, alright? So then, wait a minute. We switch to the station where David is still beating Jim down. So the guard comes in, he grabs David. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you trying to go to jail for murder? He's like, no, he should be brought up on charges for some murder. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He goes, my wife. He's like, what about your wife? He goes, he killed her. No, she's in the interrogation room. What? My wife is in the interrogation. Yes, she's here for the murder at the house. Murder at my house. What are you talking about? Maggie Day. Maggie Day? He goes, yes, Maggie Day was killed and now they're questioning her. He goes, so my wife is alive. He goes, yes, she's in the interrogation room. Then we switch back to Jeffrey in the hotel room. Now, I guess they did it. Did the deed, whatever you want to call it. Justin handcuffed to the bed. All right, let me go. Get me the key. Jeffrey not saying nothing. He just putting his clothes back on. All right, come on, let me go. I'm not going for this. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I've decided it. Let me go. He was like, you already did. He was like, let me go. I'm not playing. So then he's like shaking and everything. Jeffrey's like, no, I'm not going. He was like, you one of those dudes that gets mad after you did it, and you want to take it out on the person that you did it with, trying to act like you didn't do it. And I don't want to be the person that you take your anger on. And he goes, trust me, I've been there. And when I was questioning myself and this, that, he goes, I'm not gay. Like, I'm not rolling like that. He goes, yeah. All right. Okay, you're not. So he goes, so why are you playing games with me then? Let me go. He was like, all right. He's like, I gotta go, Jeffrey. He's like, all right, here's the key. It's the key over there on the table. Jeffrey, I can't reach the key if it's over there. I can't reach it. Yes, you can. You're resourceful. I've seen what you could do with those legs. Didn't appreciate that on Jeffrey's end. He's like, see, because he was like, I'm sorry, I don't trust you. See how Metro? He's like, let me go. Here's Jeffrey. Nah, I don't trust you. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave the key here, and I'm just gonna go. All right. come on, Jeffrey, don't. And he's like, Jeffrey, and he leaves. And then we see him, I guess, trying to reach over to the key. He got, okay, let me say it. Let me not say that part yet. Let me not say it yet. So yeah, Jeffrey leaves, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. He's becoming really, like, vindictive. Because I knew, because we seen it. Candace told him last season. She goes, yo, you gonna need to go ahead and sweet talk him, whatever you need to do. But Jeffrey is really embodying a new character. I don't like it. Because we always kind of seen Jeffrey as the kind of like the little sweetie pie dude. But we didn't want Jeffrey to be a punk no more, because sometimes he would lean on that punk stuff. But this is just a little over than what we wanted. Well, me. Alright, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta agree. Okay. Then we switch back to David at the station. So he's like talking to the guard. Okay, so you're sure my wife's alive? Yeah, she's in the interrogation room. She should be out in a few minutes. Okay. So they're walking down there. We switch to Veronica, freaking Oscar of the Year award to Veronica. Okay, and Angela, because she's playing to mess up that character. So she's talking, she's distraught and everything like this. So then the interrogation lady, she goes, yo, she didn't say yo. She goes, do you wanna call your lawyer or anything? Am I a suspect? No. But you know how this goes. Yeah, I do. I'm a lawyer. Oh, we know that. I'm sure you do. Water? You know, just kind of small talk in the beginning. Then she's like, I know how hard this must be for you. She goes, just tell me what happened. She goes, I don't know what happened. She goes, I came home and the officer was there and I told him about the person that I thought I saw in the neighbor's backyard. But nobody was found. Yeah, the officer told me that. And Maggie came up and I told her to wait for me in the house. I did this. I did it. That was Veronica, and I was so over it. And the lady looked like she wasn't even really buying it, though. So anyway, we switch out into the hall. David gets a phone call. Who is it? Brandon, a.k.a. Oscar. David, I got some news for you about the killing of your wife or whatever. Listen, I already know that Jim planted the shooter there to try and kill my wife. I know. No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He didn't. He goes, what? He goes, no, Jim called the shooter off. Wait a minute. How do you know that? Look, I got a call from my source, and he's still mad that he had to actually still pay the $20K even though he called it off. Wait a minute. Are you 100% sure about this? Yeah, think about it. Why would Jim hire, he said, a thug from the hood to do the job? It's too sloppy. Does that sound like Jim to you? Nah, so wait a minute. You're 100% sure? Yeah, and I have the proof too. You can trust me, David. He goes, I know. He's like, well, look on the bright side. At least your wife's still alive. He goes, yeah, bright side. And hangs up the phone. So then they switch back into the... Wait a minute. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so yeah, then we switch back to Veronica. And she's telling her, she was like, she came to talk to me about the campaign. And the lady, she goes, you didn't know anybody was in the house? She goes, how could I know? I went straight to the officer. And Maggie didn't. She didn't. I was so over, like, I was like, really? Like, is she that evil? Because we knew, but this was just it. You feel me? I can't. And then Veronica's like, oh God, this is terrible. This is terrible. And the lady's like, are you okay? She's like, no, I'm not okay. This was my friend. My friend. What do I do without her? Guard comes in, whispers in her ear. The interrogation woman. Okay, well, your husband's out. No, Veronica was, what's going on? She's like, well, I guess your husband is outside. She goes, okay, please send him in. I need to see my husband. David comes in, runs up to David. Oh my God, David. Oh my God. Maggie, she's gone. I can't believe it. And all this. And then she whispers into her, she goes, the witch is dead. I was like, I'm over Veronica. I'm over her. Yes, I know. The lawyers are telling me I need to calm down. At least while I'm on camera, alright? Because I'm not trying to promote any kind of message. Any kind of negative message where you should be yelling on camera. But I'm mad, y'all. Alright. I heard you. Okay. So then, he pulls away from... No, she goes, take me home, darling. Take me home. So then she pulls away from him. And he's like, well, talking to the detective, he goes, detective, I'm sure you know that my wife has been through a lot, and maybe you just let her go home. But we have more questions. I'm sure you understand that she's really upset. Yes, we'll be in touch. So they leave out the room, and the detective is looking like, like she's nodding her head, like something is just not adding up here. And I'm like, at least somebody is, okay. Then we switch to Hannah, and and then let me say this, she storms out of the room, she grabs her stuff, because she's still in the room while he's saying all that. She grabs her bag, she's like, oh, sweet Maggie, my friend Maggie, take me home, and she runs out of the room. By the way, y'all, did she change her dress? She changed her dress, didn't she? Yeah, she did. You ain't gonna be able to tell me. She changed that dress. She changed it. Okay, not saying it's a big deal. I was wondering, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, she changed it. I'm over it. Anyway, so then we switch to Hannah and Benny at his house. He's coming in, from talking to Candace. Hannah says to him, she goes, what did she say? He goes, nothing. She goes, nothing. What do you mean, nothing? He goes, nothing, Mom. She's like, Benny. He goes, all right. She said, no. She said, no to me and to you? He goes, yeah, she not going to give me the baby either. She was like, well, does she at least have him asleep? He goes, nah. I'm thinking, wait a minute, was the baby, did he check to see? I didn't see Quincy. So I was like, nah, he lying. He gotta be. So then she's like, so she doesn't even have him on schedule. Great. And she was like, and how is she going to afford that medicine? How expensive that medicine is, the doctor told me. She's like, I better go call her and tell her about the medicine. He goes, Mom, no, I'll call her tomorrow. Benny, he needs the medicine in the morning. I'll call her. So she's walking into the other room. And then, so I don't know, something tells her. She comes back. She's like, she didn't have that baby, did she? What? She didn't have that baby, did she? Ma, don't lie to me again, Benjamin. No, she didn't have him. What? She was supposed to come pick that baby up from the hospital. What could she be doing? Why didn't she have him? She was like, well, he goes, Mom, I don't know where he is. Well, did you ask? No. Get on the phone. Mom, don't call her. She was, I'm not calling her. It's Aaliyah. Aaliyah, where is that baby? He's with the mama. No, he's not. Listen, I can't tell you. I'm sorry. I can't. Aaliyah, please, come on. I got a court order. I could at least know where he's at, right? I'm sorry, Hannah. I can't. I just can't. Why not? Please, come on. She was like, you're going to tell me where he is. Listen, all I can tell you is he's in temporary foster care right now. Foster care? Like, she didn't hear that temporary. Foster care, and anybody would be like that. Like, are you serious? What do you foster care? What do you mean foster care? She put him in foster care? Yes, Miss Young, she put him in foster. Where is he? I'm sorry, that's all I can tell you. Where is he? You're going to tell me where the baby is. Come on, please. I'm sorry, Miss Young, that's all I can tell you. I just can't. I can't. I gotta go. Aaliyah, I gotta go. Click. So she hang up the phone. She mad. Benny like, Mom, what's going on? She put that baby in foster care. Here's Benny. She gotta have a good reason, good reason for doing it. She goes, with me here and you? There's never a good enough reason in the world why she would put that baby in foster care. She did that because she's evil and she's heck bent on punishing me. She hates me that much. She hates me. She goes, she's so evil she would cut off her nose just to spite her face. She's just evil. And I was really feeling her. I was almost about to start crying because I'm feeling that with Candace. Like, you put that baby in foster care. Like, we know, and that's why that girl, forget her though, because she wasn't really, Erica was like, oh, well, why would you go get the baby right now when you have all this going on? And I'm thinking the same thing. Like, at least fight for your child after which it will probably be harder because he's probably going to be comfortable with Hannah. But if you want him that bad, you still going to try it. At least after you get out the situation with war, if you get out of the situation with war, then you go ahead and say, okay, I'm clean. He's not going to be coming to bother me and this, that. Now let me go get my baby. No, you are so spiteful that you don't want him to be with your mama or your brother that you put him in foster care because you know you have a lot going on. So, okay, it's not safe for him to be here, but I don't want him with my mama and I don't want him with my brother because then he's going to see my mother. Really? And then all her lies, like that lie she told Benny last week about Jim and the little fantasy, is such an elaborate, she be lying. It was such an elaborate and eccentric lie. Like, you can't even just give a lie, just a regular lie. You gotta go with all this. Just lies, everybody. So Hannah, man, he's like, Mom, you gonna have a heart attack. She was like, I don't care as long as I'm whipping her ass. That's while I'm doing it. He's like, Mom, just calm down. No, take me to her. Take me to her now. Okay, Mom, calm down. No, don't. And she was like, get away from me, Benjamin. Get away. Let's go. He's like, not until you calm down. And so she's leaving out the other room. So Hannah is PO'd, y'all. Who wouldn't be, though? Come on, now. You got him in foster care, though? That's what we do? I can't, dude. Then we switched to the bar. Landon in there drinking, getting drunk. You know what? Every time we see Landon in the bar, we could just confirm already. He drunk. All right. So we switched to Landon. He in the bar. Drinking, drunk. Okay. Jeffrey comes down. He's like, oh, hey, Landon. Oh, hey, Jeffrey. What are you doing here? Landon, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Is Candace with you? Is Candace with... No, she's not with me. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Like, that's all he was saying. Nothing. I'm fine. So what are you doing here? If she isn't here, oh, I have a room here. Oh, okay. Landon, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like this? Okay, look, how well do you know Candace? I mean, she's trouble. He goes, yeah. He goes, big trouble. He goes, oh, now you want to tell me? He's like, look, what did she do? All right. He goes, you know that guy Oscar? He's like, no, well, he was in the bar the one day. He came up to me. He tells me he liked her and, you know, he wanted her information, blah, blah, blah. And then a couple days ago, she comes to me with thugs trying to figure out what I know about him and this, that, and the third. And they're threatening my life. And Jeffrey's like, really? And Landon is like, you don't seem surprised at all. He was like, nothing surprises me no more about good old Candace. And I don't like this. I don't like this because it really... Because Candace is still seeing Jeffrey as a friend. Right now, Jeffrey just sees Candace as a problem. And I think we're going to be getting more of that. And I don't like that because I liked their friendship. And I thought that this would kind of... It's not good that they kill somebody, but I thought they would kind of be like, we got each other back. But that's not how Jeffrey acting right now. And I don't like it. Like, I get it. Like, somebody just got killed and we black. So we going to be in jail for... You know what I'm saying? But... Candace got that mentality like, we in this together. Jeffrey kind of like, nah, you pulled me into this. So anyway, so he's like, so London's like, you know what? He's like, man, I got to get out of here. Like, I can't do this no more. He's like, why are you still here? He goes, Maggie Day. You know, she's got all this hope invested in your father and, you know, she doesn't think the campaign's over. And then, so he's like, Landon, I got to ask you something. Are my dad and Maggie having an affair? Jeffrey, he goes, come on, Landon, tell me. He goes, why are you asking me that? He was like, because my mom thinks she does. He goes, does she? He goes, yeah. Then he goes, Jeffrey. Like, kind of told him, he was like, so they are. He goes, well, that's good. And then Landon's like, no, it's not. He's like, no, yes, it is. He's like, why? He was like, because she makes him happy. And he goes, you know what makes me happy? He goes, being with you. This was like just a really uncomfortable scene. Like, really? Like, this is what you do? Anyway, so Jeffrey's like, Landon, like, kind of like, oh, here we go with this. I know you want me, but you can't have me. Like, that's how Jeffrey is really working the Candace attitude right now, and I don't like it. Because that's some Candace stuff right there. Oh, well, you know, like, that was that Jim member. If you go back and Jim would try and be getting one, she'd be like, Jim, please. Like, I know you want me, but toodaloo. Like, nah. So that's how Jeffrey was. So here go Landon. Oh, come on. Just, you know, the one last time and this, that, and all this. He goes, Landon, you're not really good or anything like that. And he's like, what? He goes, He goes, Jeffrey. He goes, I mean, I've had, you know, better. I thought you said, you know, this was kind of, well, yeah, but since then, it's improved. Oh, okay, well, I could do better. Come on, just let me try. You'll never be as good as him. And we see that the little officer, he did get about that track. And he's like, who's that? And he's like, I don't know. He goes, okay, well, he's definitely straight. He goes, I know. I didn't understand that. Was he covering for him, or is he saying he knows the officer is straight? Because that's not believable. So, okay. So then he's like, what did he say? Okay, so then Landon gets a phone call. He's like, oh man, what is it this time? He goes, I'm too drunk for this. So he's looking, I guess it was like an article or something. He's like, am I reading this right? He goes, Jeffrey, am I reading this? Landon, I can't see it. It says that Maggie Day's been shot. Is she okay? It says that she's dead. He snatches the phone from Jeffrey. No, she can't be. It can't be. And he's kind of hysterical, and he gets up and he's kind of running out of the place. And Jeffrey's like, Landon, just calm down. Maybe it's just a faker. And so, but he's just out. Like, no. You feel me? I don't know, y'all. I don't know what they're doing with this, because they're saying Wyatt and Maggie are dead, but we know one of them is still alive. At least that's what Tyler's been teasing on social media. Okay, so then we switch to Wyatt. Again, where he's in the hotel on the bed laying like he's dead. So then the one guy, again, that we seen last week, I guess the head of security, he's like, why do they keep coming to this hotel to OD? Why do they keep doing this, giving this hotel a bad name? You know what these college kids are calling this place? The Do Die Inn. Why can't they go somewhere else? My father built this place. And they can't even stay out of it. Meanwhile, he's talking to I think that was the detective. The detective is talking to the other guy. And so he's like, who else was in here with them? I don't know that, sir. Okay, well, we need the security footage to see who else was in here. Okay, I could do that. And then that's when the guy's going, well, my father built this place, and it was built on good morals and this, that. And he's like, the detective needs to make a phone call. So he's like, do you mind? And he's like, yeah, I do mind, because they keep coming here to do this, that, and the third. I just can't believe it. And he's like, all right, just calm down, sir. He goes into the hallway. The other dude does too. Cop comes in. Well, look, you can't tell Jennifer this over the phone. Okay, I'm not coming. Good, because she's going to flip. I know. Jennifer, get down here now. What? Jennifer, get down here now. How bad is it? Jennifer, just get down. How bad is it? Jennifer, get down here now. Okay. She goes, I'm on my way. Then we switch to Katherine. Wait, is this right? Yeah. So then we switch to Katherine. She's in bed. She's already panicking, like that mother's intuition. Like, she knows something is wrong. Like, she knows. Okay. So she's up and she's walking around. She goes into Wyatt's room kind of just to look like, my son. Then she goes into Amanda's room. And when she gets in there, she starts crying. And even at one point, it looked like she was going to leave the room. And she kind of just turns around and I guess kind of decides that she can't. Gets the phone out. Bam, who she called? Hannah. Hannah didn't answer the phone the first time. Okay, what'd she do? Call her again. Hannah picks up the phone. Hello? Hannah? Mrs. Cryer, you don't work for me anymore. Call me Katherine. Okay, well, what is it? Well, how are you? I'm okay. Do you have a place to stay? Yeah, I got a place. Is it nice? Look, what do you want? Alright. Pretty much in a nutshell, this went kind of long. And we needed it too. It was a very emotional scene. And she's kind of just telling her, like, look, you're the only friend that I have. And I'm sorry that I didn't pay you. I should have paid you all the hard work that you've been doing here. But I was just blindsided. All I heard was, like, kind of my best friend is leaving me. I don't know what to do. But she goes, I could bring you the money right now. Like, where are you staying? She's like, no, I'm fine. She goes, look, I have a rental property. You can stay there. It's really nice. Look, Katherine, I'm okay. Okay, I'm fine. All right. Tries to hang. Please don't hang up. Look, Katherine, what is it? What is it? I need your help. Oh, well, you always know how to call somebody when you need some help, huh? Hannah, don't do that, because you know that's not me. Well, what is it, Katherine? Look, Wyatt is out there. I don't know where he's at, but she goes, I could kind of feel him, like he's calling me. She goes, you know where he's at? She goes, I have no clue. She goes, all you could do is sit here and pray about it. She goes, can you pray for me? She goes, I could do that. She goes, can you pray for my son? I could do that. She goes, I don't know what I'm going to do. I already lost a child. I can't lose another one. And I'm just here in this house. I'm all alone. The walls bleed pain. There's no laughter here. There's no joy. There's no nothing. It's just pain. She goes, just as a friend, Hannah, can you do something for me? She goes, Mrs. Cryer, she goes, okay, if not as a friend, then a child of God. She goes, what is it? She goes, if I get that call about Wyatt saying that he's dead or something happened to him, will you be there for me? She goes, who gonna be there for me if I get the call talking about Candace? I will, but in the meantime, I don't have anybody. Could you be there for me? I could do that, Mrs. Cryer. But until then, we don't have anything to say to each other. I understand. Hannah says goodnight. Katherine says goodbye. So that was an emotional scene. Especially since you usually see Katherine in more of a queen bee stance. So to see her crying, and we know she sheds tears over the kids, but it was really, we really got the emotion. So then we switched to Veronica and David. Okay, so they're in the car. It's like kind of like an awkward silence for those two. She goes, "Oh, thank you." He goes, "Yeah." She goes, "You didn't look happy to see me." He goes, "I was kind of surprised. She goes, "You thought I was dead." He goes, "Yes." She goes, "But I'm alive." He goes, "Yes, you are." She goes, "So that means your plan didn't work." My plan? No. That was Jim had somebody set up, shoot her at the door or whatever. Jim. Yeah, well, even if I did believe it was Jim, which I don't, you probably in some way wanted that to happen to me. Veronica, don't. Okay? I don't got time for it. I tried to tell you that I was trying to keep you in jail to protect you. You didn't listen to me. So then she's like, well, your WHORE, she's dead. So, did you do that, Veronica? What? Veronica, don't you play those games with me. Look, David, why didn't you tell me that Jim tried to put a hit out on me? No, she said, why did you let Jim put a hit out on me? Veronica, don't. He goes, no, it wasn't Jim. Okay, he called the hit off. Do you really think Jim would hire somebody so sloppy as to stay in the house for days and leave DNA everywhere and, call somebody from the hood and this, that? And he most certainly wouldn't hire somebody who was hired to kill a black woman and they killed a white woman. So come on, Veronica. How did you do it? How did you set it up? I don't know what you're talking about. And he tries to grab her. Oh, look behind us. Who's that? Who's that following us? My security. So he lets her go. Bam, pulls out. He's reaching in the the little thing there. Oh, you gonna shoot me? Nope. Here you go. Opens it up. Divorce papers. He goes, that's what you wanted, right? She goes, you want a divorce? He goes, well, that's what you wanted, right? You gave me the papers. All I did was, she goes, no, I'm not signing them. She goes, after I get this trash out of our lives, you want to serve me with divorce papers? No, I won't do it. Okay, go ahead. I've already filed them. Well, I'll just contest to it then. Okay, fine. You do that. She goes, David, if I find out that you, in the papers, that you filed divorce against me after you let this woman plant pictures of me and Benjamin Young and, make up all those lies about me and Jim, I will make every day of your life a living age of hockey sticks. He goes, good. Because that'll be better than what I'm living in today. He goes, that's your car behind us? She goes, yep. What does he do? I knew it too. I was like, go ahead, David. Pulls the car over. Get out. What? Get out. No, I'm not getting out. Either you get out or I'm dragging you out. Oh, well, I love to see that. He goes, okay. Take off the seatbelt. She goes, oh, I better get ready for this. Veronica never breaking that poker face. It did crack a few times in that car when David was telling her off. Oh, I better get ready for this. So he does. He comes around, gets her out the car. Oh, my gosh, you're that upset over Blondie, honey? Are you really that mad? Oh, this is the most excitement I've gotten in 6 years. Veronica. So security, I guess, kind of tries to help her over to the car. She goes, goodbye, darling. And I can't. So then we switch to Jennifer. She comes in, sees all the ruckus going on in the hotel room. She sees Wyatt. She goes, okay, well, he's been laying here just like this? Yeah. Well, he's not dead, is he? He's not dead. Talking to the cop. Yes, ma'am, he's dead. Cut. Next week on the haves and the have-nots. So that was the last scene, everybody. Jennifer is scared. Because remember, Katherine came in there and served that thread up like it was some hot coffee. All right, served it up. Sunny side. All right, that's crazy, y'all. At the end of this video, I just want to say the Jesse Williams speech, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, that was everything. Okay, Just because we're magic doesn't mean that we're not real. Drop the mic and walk off stage. Just the whole thing. I did a video on it, but I didn't like it. So I'll probably be releasing another one about the BET Awards and definitely his speech. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I'll be doing, probably in next week's video, I'll try and get my shout outs in. Okay, thank you guys. It's your girl, JJ.